Welcome to the age of Aquarius. How are you doing? Good, I hope. I understand that it's not always bright and sunny out. This is Amina, your survival guide in the age of Aquarius. Let's get some heart into this situation. That's our key. 528. Heart chakra energy. That's our key. And that's how we move into the age of Aquarius. So take a deep breath and just try to relax and really focus on the reading, because that'll help guide you during some very light and dark times. It's funny because we've got clouds, big white fluffy clouds going over very rapidly. And we're having these periods. It's really interesting because the cards are kind of depicting this light and dark, light and dark. And that energy like competing, going over my head, competing. Very interesting energy. So the light and dark forces competing for their place. Very fascinating energy. Anyway, I am so excited about the future right now because so many have awakened to our circumstances and what we need to do to fix it, including myself. So I'm going to do my best to help guide you through it. The cards are very interesting on the table today. We have the deep freeze. And it's interesting because we have a lion on there. And that definitely feels like, remember what I said right now, the fixed signs are really important because right now, many of us are fixing this. Heartbreak and, excuse me, heartbreak and trauma from the past. Past disappointments, relationships, etc. Or for some of you, it could be quite literal heart malfunction, disconnect. Here's the situation as I understand it. Our bodies are intensely programmable, and we have been programmed. And certain frequencies have been cutting us off from our heart chakra. It's not your fault. It's not your doing. But we're going to fix it. Absolutely. I guarantee you there's a fix. So right now, the fixed signs are really important. And we have you can't help but see Leo sitting there. And the fact of the matter is, Leo has Black Moon Lilith and the moon tropically there. And I think our fine Leo friends, our fine fixed energy friends are going through a release of past trauma. Really deep reflection time is what it feels like. So try to be gentle to our Leo counterparts. Leo is the exact opposite of Aquarius, and they are very complementary signs to each other. That fire and air, right? We can get things done, can't we? That's funny because my husband and I are both fire rising. I'm a Sag rising. He's a Leo rising. But our Leo fixed signs, they are going through it. Yeah. Battling with their light and dark sides right now because Black Moon Lilith, right? And the moon together over there. So they're going to be, I feel like, purging a lot of dark stuff out of their systems today. And I hope they're using the key that I gave all of you, 528 hertz, and the method that I've been talking about. I've been working on that detailed video about your instructions from the divine about how to go about that. I have a very good Leo friend that's doing just that today. They texted me and said her and her significant other, a twin flame I might add, another fixed sign, a Scorpio, are going to be doing this purge. It's funny because the South Node is in Scorpio, so it's probably a good time for that, for Scorpios as well. Fixed signs in general. Good time for purging. And you're going to be doing that in that fantastic, fantastic water. Anyway, I am working on that video. I will have it out likely today, as long as I don't get interrupted by weather or what have you. I'm doing my best. But anyway, I have been doing that purging myself, and so is my husband. We're both fixed signs. We happen to be Aquarius Taurus fixed. So that energy. Anyway, these readings are marked for Aquarius, but that's because it is the age of Aquarius, and these readings will touch every one of you, no matter your sun sign. Doesn't matter. All of you will have some Leo in your chart. Yes. Everybody has Aquarius in their chart. And especially right now in this age, it's time for us to blossom and really bring forth true healing to ourselves and to the planet. Yep. And that includes forgiving ourselves for any past things we might have done. And no, you don't have to go to a confessional to make that happen. You do it to yourself. You have a connection to the divine. You don't need an in-between man. Nope, you don't. You just don't. So when you're praying and meditating, as we see here, and here, you release yourself, okay? And that's purging a lot of the things you did in the past to harm others, and also letting go of what people have done to you. Because that's really the only way we can heal. It releases us. It sets us free. And this channel is 100% about the truth, clarity, the Ace of Swords card. This channel is about what I've gained knowledge-wise in nearly 60 years on the planet. And about 25 years of intense spiritual discovery, going through the gambit of anthropology, archaeology, theology, ancient text, and everything that my team has shown me. So my job is to help you guys move forward and heal. And it's time. Our destiny hangs in the balance. The nodes are squaring with Pluto, who's just moved into Aquarius. And that's our fate, our destiny. It hangs in the balance. See? The light and the dark, that push and pull's happening. Anyway, let's get into this reading. Like I said, I do have precise instructions for you guys on how to achieve this particular healing. I'm working with my team to put a specific name on it. Just like Tesla gave away his work, and he was very torn about what to do with it. So he gave it to everybody. That's what I'm doing too. They gave me precise instructions. I had two paths I could go down. I could keep it for myself and build an empire off of it, or I could share it with the world and save the planet. I picked the latter. I'm going to share it with you. But it's not something that's to be used to gain profit from by others. It's to heal you specifically. So I'm going to give you the keys to the universe because they gave them to me. Okay? And I want you to know that that is what matters the most right now, is that green frequency, this one, 528. That matters more than anything else right now. Okay? So, that video is soon to be completed and released. And it's high time the world knows the truth and how to heal themselves. Okay, so let's get into the reading. 26, deep freeze. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. Okay, so this is resting, healing, purging, confirmation, and it's 222, just as that happened. It made me look over, and it's 222. Can't make that up if you tried. Fascinating. I do love the magic of the holodeck. That's what I call our planet. Because it's very programmable, just like we are. All right. So, in the upright, the cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. The bloom's coming, though. Man, is it coming. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time, and that's their cue letting me know that you don't have to, if you cannot travel, can't afford to do it, health reasons you can't do it, get to the ocean for the solar eclipse. That's okay. That's them letting us know that you can do this at home if you can. Okay. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest, and dream. Okay? That's for some of you. And for some of you, the reversed meaning. Nothing you can do right now will amount to anything substantial, no matter how much you try, push, manipulate, or cajole. Manipulation is an ugly thing. I would not use it, especially right now with destiny and fate in the balance. Life wants you to take a break. You need to do this now, lest you become exhausted and be forced to rest. None of you wants that, especially when we're looking at possible heart issues for many of you, likely due to diets and high stress and trauma. Okay? What I'm going to show you will heal you. Comes straight from the divine. What you need will be there for you when you emerge in the springtime. For now, winter has its own ideas for you. Wait for the signs of spring. Okay. And it was funny because when I got out the card, I got this one and I saw that this one was right under it. And I'm like, I think I'm supposed to show that card. And first I had this one here, but they wanted me to arrange them like this. So that's the way we're going to do it. So let's go with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. This is Neptune in Cancer, cardinal water. It's about reflection and meditation. These cards absolutely make sense. The Four of Cups brings balance back to the heart, the broken ones, the ones running around with them totally disconnected. We're talking about proverbial, literal, and proverbial. I can't say it right now. What is wrong with me? Proverbial. All right, you guys get the drift. I'm not even going to try right now. You guys know where I was going. Anyway, proverbial. There we go. Okay, that word. I don't know why my mouth isn't working. Hard telling. Probably some of that Three of Swords stuff. Who knows? Anyway, let's get on with this. So time to reflect on your emotional self. It presents an opportunity to shift stuck energy. Yeah, that's stuck in the mud. When the Four of Cups enters, you may be feeling out of sync, uncertain, and apathetic about life, not sure what action to take. It calls you to reevaluate your present situation, your relationships, and emotional attachments. The key to the Four of Cups is self-reflection, viewing and reevaluating outgrown emotional parts, shifting energies of discontentment to a place of neutrality. See the shifting between the light and the dark. Yeah. The gift of the Four of Cups restores emotional balance, bringing peace, renewal, and movement. On the journey of life and spiritual growth, you may experience lack of motivation, boredom, with feelings of disenchantment and self-doubt. What used to bring you happiness leaves you flat. These feelings of emotional weariness are signaling an inner desire to emotionally stretch and grow, clarifying and reviewing emotional values. The heart is heavy, trying to sort out what is useful and what isn't. Your natural reaction is to withdraw from the external world. With the Four of Cups, you may find yourself in one of two positions: total self-absorption and inner self-reflection, or inner self-reflection. Self-absorption can lead to long periods of self-pity, tunnel vision, and cutting yourself off from the external world, leading to emotional stagnation. Self-reflection can change up energies, moving and shifting discontentment into new insights. As you reflect on the bigger picture, you get back on course, connecting with your Dharma, opening to the gifts of opportunity and possibilities. That's where you start to bloom. When the Four Cups enters, something is off, signaling a time to rebalance, allowing time to withdraw, regain emotional balance, and trust in your heart. Ease your emotions with meditation, reading an inspirational book, or taking a walk in nature. Open yourself to the whispers of the soul self and the divine. This is not a time to make hasty conclusions or decisions. Ask yourself, what feels outgrown? What do you need to let go? How do I do that? What will bring more fulfillment to my life? Embrace and trust the cycles of change. The Four Cups represents one of the many cycles of life that brings the gifts of inner cleansing. Yes, we're going to be doing inner and outer cleaning house. No joke. It's time for all of us to heal, and that's the only way to do it. This card can bring expansion, growth, and emotional stability. The Four Cups brings opportunity to open yourself to heart wisdom, thus allowing you to shift and move stuck energy, revitalizing your heart, mind, and senses. The tools of meditation and yoga are great practices that can assist in changing up blocked energy. Yes, we have tools. It's called an instrument. Yes, 528 hertz, to be precise. In the image of the Four Cups, a woman sits in the emotional waters of change. She is meditating and opening her chakras to the divine. In response, the divine answers her. Love overflows from the cup above, symbolizing the spiritual baptism of the mind, body, and soul. That's basically the instructions I'm going to be giving you is exactly that. It is a baptism, literally, and it's going to help you purge toxins and trauma and reconnect your heart chakra. Okay? The three lower lotus cups, mind, body, and soul, ascend upward from the murky depths of the subconscious, receiving the sacred blessings. The sun rising out of the top cup symbolizes emerging enlightenment. The two herons represent following the path of heart wisdom and with determination. And we are. That's my job, following the path of heart wisdom. And that's how I'm supposed to guide you, to help you follow that same path. The frog symbolizes cleansing, bringing harmony and renewal. Very cool card. And this feels very divine feminine, divine masculine energy. The light and the dark, the yin and the yang. And rebalancing everything, inside and out, upside down, backwards, inside out, every way possible. And then we have the Hanged One. That's the lotus opening up in a beautiful, beautiful purple. Aquarius's favorite color, I might add. I know it's mine. Most certainly. And right now, the color green is the one we need to focus on. But the green and purple, if you look at some of the decks, the Fool card, one of his sleeves is red and blue. The other one's green and purple. Hint. Anyway, I digress. Let's get on with the Hanged One. This is a very profound reading. I hope you understand the gravity of it as much as I do, because this is profound. Very. Introspection, looking at life in a different way. The Hanged One is suspended in deep meditation and introspection in the cosmic womb of the subconscious. His foot is encircled with a magical rope of cosmic light, symbolizing his connection to the divine, the source from which we came. What I want to point out, look closely at that card. I'll pull it up to the camera for you. He's got the double helix twisting around his leg. That's your DNA. That's something we're going to be fixing with what we're doing. Okay, it's a simple fix, a profound fix, a very deep healing fix. You guys are going to love it. I've already started my journey with that, and I can tell you just one time was enough to convince me I need to proceed. Okay. On with this. He is suspended like a pendulum, moving back and forth, coming to a center of stillness and quietude. His crossed leg symbolizes the trinity of mind, body, and spirit working together. He hangs upside down to view life from a different perspective. The Hanged One often signals for a time out to retreat or withdraw from the craziness of life. The Hanged One has let go of the ego to seek his true spiritual self. His old ways of knowing transform into a newer, evolved spiritual perspective. The Hanged One's number is 12, the number of spiritual enlightenment, faith with the embodiment and the wisdom of the 12 signs of the zodiac. That means all of you. Doesn't matter what your sun sign is or what your tribe is. 12 tribes, 12 zodiac signs. Doesn't matter your skin color. You're all just souls in an avatar. That's the profound realization many of you have come to. There is no division. That's all an illusion. The key signals a need to withdraw from social opinions, old worn-out beliefs, and lifestyles. The Hanged One has you looking at life in a completely different way, 180 degrees differently. Many times you may view experiences and situations through your personal tunnel vision or rose-colored glasses. You can live your life this way for years until something unsettling puts a wedge in your path. Then the Hanged One steps in. He helps you to see and reflect on the bigger picture of life, getting in touch with your spiritual values and purpose. He brings you a quiet place of deep contemplation where you can trust the true aspects of your being, surrendering to higher wisdom. The Hanged One brings a time of acceptance, surrendering, and letting go of values, ideas, projects, lifestyles, judgments, old patterns, or any situation that is causing struggle in your life. The Hanged One helps clear your confusion and conflict, taking you to a deeper state of understanding. He assists you in releasing limitations and bondage by resetting the balance of your mind, body, and soul. You re-emerge with renewed perspective and purpose for your life. This is very much indicative of the story of Odin and Mimir's well. He gave his eye to drink from Mimir's well. And Mimir's well, the waters inside of it were wisdom. So many of you are changing your path right now because you have a purpose and you know it. You came here for a reason and you know it. And you're like, oh my gosh, I've been doing the wrong thing my whole life. It's time for me to change jobs or start a new course in a certain direction, right? Like taking hard rights and hard lefts. Some of you are just perfecting something you already started, but you know that it's veering onto a new path, just slightly parallel to your current one. It depends on how much of your path was revealed to you, how early in life. Some of you, this may be later in life that you're finally getting it. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally getting my mission? About time, right? Okay. The Hanged One offers options, solutions, and insights that help you move out of stuck situations. He brings a shift in consciousness and spiritual values, signaling a time to rebalance your outer world with your inner world. This card presents independent thinking and taking the higher path or following a higher calling. You may be called to compromise or surrender to a situation where you have no control. You may have to accept something that your ego resists. The Hanged One indicates a time to set the ego aside by taking a deeper look into your soul self. He offers you a chance to find deeper meaning in your existence on this earth plane, or like I like to call it, the holodeck. The restlessness within begins to calm with the Hanged One's energy. The Hanged One brings peace, personal power, and renewal through deep contemplation, introspection, and meditation. This is a time to release old habits and outgrown lifestyles. Be patient with yourself and others. Acceptance is key. Be open to look at life in broader perspectives. Symbolism of the Hanged One. The Hanged One is suspended upside down in a cosmic spiral of the divine. The energy of the cosmic spiral moves through the solar plexus to the heart chakra, to the third eye, and into the crown chakra, then descends into the roots of the lotus and back up through the roots and stems, blossoming into a violet lotus above. The Hanged One's cap weaves this energy from the subconscious to the conscious. In the traditional image, the Hanged One has his hands tied behind his back, representing total surrender. In this image, his hands are in front, in conscious prayer and meditation, thus expressing dedication to his path that is felt deeply within his heart and soul. The Hanged One is in deep meditation in the watery world of the cosmic womb. Behind the head, the sun shines out, symbolizing the spirit of the divine. Its 12 rays shine into the 12 worlds of the zodiac, the 12 tribes. The triangle pointing downward represents water. And you're getting instructions, by the way. So am I. That's part of the instructions I was given. The lotus at the top of the card represents the opening of the crown chakra. The lotus stem is part of the Hanged One descending into the depths of the subconscious. The complete lotus cradles the womb of consciousness in the universe, with its roots and stems winding in and out, representing the cycles of the subconscious and conscious on many levels. The colored lights along either side of the hanged one represent the 6 chakras ascending to the 7th top crown chakra of enfoldment, the violet lotus. The hanged one is associated with the planet Neptune, representing dreams, intuition, spirituality, and the unconscious. So basically, we have a major and a minor arcana of them doubling down on getting this clearing done. Okay? And in the end, commitment. And you notice we have a star here. We have a star here. There's a key on that unlocks healing, the star card of Aquarius. My job is to help you heal. And that's precisely what I plan to do. And what starts that process of healing these broken hearts is 528, the green. That is your heart chakra. Heals you mind, body, and soul. And in turn, heals the planet. My magna opus. The grand plan. And the keys to the universe. So, we want that new world to come in, we have to fight for it. And it starts with you. So that we can fix the we. You need to fix the me, and M. Think of the M, M-E. We need to turn that M upside down. Boom, 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 right here. To a we. And the only way to do that is to fix the me's, the mimes. The ones disconnected from their heart chakra. And quite literally damaged hearts. In every sense of the word. Some of us actually have heart issues from it. So it's manifesting in the holodeck as literal heart trouble. It's all connected. If you're spiritually disconnected here, you'll literally have health problems there too. No joke. Anyway, so this commitment card, this key, notice we have a 3 and a 6. The keys to the universe, the secret to 369. It always comes down to 9. I'm going to give you a key, and it's to heal you and the planet, and it's time to blossom. That magnificent purple blossom we have right there. Commitment. The commitment card trumps all of it. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. We're going to bring in new earth. And this is how we're going to do it. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. Yeah, the divine promised that you guys will be healed. It's a promise. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. I can tell you one thing. I take this responsibility very, very, I can't even describe it in words. The responsibility of being your survival guide in the age of Aquarius. That's a commitment. I'm married to you and the planet. Not kidding. That's my job. That's my mission. What's your mission? Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. My higher self speaking to your higher self. You know I'm right. Or at least I hope you do. For those of you that need to hear this in the reversed, you may be walking into a commitment or contract you will later regret. So be careful. Remember, they said pay attention to the details. Don't sign things without knowing fully what you're getting yourself into. I know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. And I know I'm going to have some blue meanies that have their heart chakras disconnected coming at me. But that's already been happening, so that's okay. We'll just fix them one at a time. This isn't a good time to sign agreements or make any choice that would tie you up for a long period. If you're in a relationship, you may not receive the commitment you desire. Don't despair, for something much better awaits you. Now is also the time for agreements to be broken. Remember that rejection is God's protection. What hurts you now leads you to wisdom. The wisdom Odin gained from Mimir's well. The water. Hint, hint. I do love puzzles. And the divine knows it, and they threw me some good ones, let me tell you. But I know the secrets, the keys. And this is where it starts, right here, at the heart of the matter, 528 hertz. Yep. Anyway, infinite terra. Da Vinci knew what he was doing when he was writing things backwards, because he knew we were in an inverse universe. That's why he wrote backwards. So infinite terra, which means heart backwards, and infinite gratitude to each and every one of you. This is an amazing time to be on this planet, even as crazy as it seems right now. We have the biggest opportunity ever afforded to a soul, and that's to change fate and destiny. We're going to reprogram ourselves and the holodeck. Anyway, I absolutely adore you guys. Spread the word. Tell everybody it's time to heal. It's time to mend. It's time to break down the borders. It's time. It's the age of Aquarius. Have a good one. More videos coming, and especially the one on how to heal using 528. That comes straight from the divine via my guides, who are your guides. And yeah, it's not for sale. It's a gift to the world, to the planet. Okay? Anyway, video coming soon on that. Specifics. Take care.